Hello, friends. Got an encouragement for you today. On a day-to-day basis with our consultations, right, our coaching sessions, if you will, more and more comes to light in terms of what you can expect. What are realistic expectations as I'm going through this program? Let me tell you this. Here's something I want to really strongly emphasize: detoxification. I cannot stress how important it is to when you start this program and you go through phase 2, right? That's when you're having the shake for breakfast, shake for lunch, afternoon snack, full supper, that you adhere to the program. Now, you know the caveats, right? If you're having a shake and you feel like it's not substantial enough, you can add a scoop of unflavored collagen. You can add a 8 ounces of a unsweetened coconut milk, preferably, or almond milk. That gives you more substance. You're less likely to become faint, right? The whole goal is to get yourself into detoxification and stay there, particularly the liver and especially the brain. I'm telling you right now, I am learning more and more. I never dreamed that I would be in this perpetually and continually, but here we are. And it's okay, because we're having new things thrown at us all the time. So in the midst of running the practice, in the midst of building my daughter's house, in the midst of all that I have going on with my little mama, my sister has way more than I do, but still, there's things to attend to in all of our lives, right? And to add one more element like detoxification can seem so overwhelming to us all, right? But it's so necessary. I'm telling you right now, if you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like as you started it's slow, let me encourage you. The longer you stay in a clean menu, the longer you stay in cellular detoxification, I'm not talking a colon cleanse, I'm not talking coffee enemas just for the liver. I'm talking whole body detoxification so that you can begin to repair your cells, oxygen, hydration, nutrients in the cell, waste products out. That's what will get your genes caring for the cell and functioning in the cell at the appropriate level and in the amount by design, or in the design period, right? Because a bone cell doesn't do what a lung cell does, etc., right? You want to get to the point where inflammation is going down. If inflammation is going down, then the cell can take the nutrition you give it here and use it properly. But if you're laden with chemicals, preservatives, plastics, environmental toxins, personal care products, heavy metals, it's a lot, right? And then you add on top of that dental work, crowns, fillings, old amalgams, implants, cosmetic surgeries, tattooing. The heavy metals contained in tattoos are paramount for people struggling with brain fog, dementia, early onset senility or dementia, Alzheimer's. The list goes on and on. So while all this can seem daunting, and you're like, oh, doc, enough already, just pick one piece. And my recommendation, and you can follow my lead, I'll lock arms with you because I'm doing brain detox right now. Heavy metal chelation. I have found one, and I'm about to. I just had an introductory Zoom meeting with a doctor who trains other doctors to be successful like he was in his own life. He's one of these pioneers that had a health crisis, and out of it, he discovered a common thread among all of us that we can utilize to treat upstream issues with the hypothalamus and pituitary. These are two deep inside your brain glands that regulate a lot of our physiologic and metabolic functions. So if you're someone who's stuck, you think, there's got to be something going on here, I'm stuck. Yeah, there probably is. It's probably upstream, and it probably involves chemicals and especially heavy metals disrupting your hormones and preventing you from getting the metabolic results you've been looking for. So stay tuned. Come to class. I'll touch on this in class next week. And you must come. If you're a new client, you must come to at least one. It's from 5 to 6 o'clock. Call Kim, 813-7575. Get yourself a seat reserved. I'm going to introduce this in next class. I'm going to introduce something also that I've never talked about because I've never wanted to stick my neck out this far, but enough is enough. And it's directly related to how much the Western medical model is laughing all the way to the bank. That means pharmaceuticals. I'm not talking about doctors. Doctors are just, they're I hate to use the word pawn, but they're a puppet for the pharmaceutical industries because Big Pharma pays medical colleges billions and billions of dollars. And what that is doing is it's keeping them obligated, and it's a tremendous conflict of interest for teaching the way the body heals to help people facilitate their own body's healing. So that's I'll talk about that in class, but it'll become a lot more clear in class what my intent behind that is, to get you thinking critically, because we attract people who want natural healing. They're tired of side effects. They're tired of effects, deleterious effects, period. And they want to find natural, substantial methods and means and strategies and tools to become healthier, more robust, more vibrant, and thrive instead of just survive. And if that sounds like you, bring a family, friend, coworker, loved one, and come to class. Get yourself a seat. Talk to you soon. Take care. God bless.